Who's this? Ishan Dongre. Ishan, can you hear me? I think Ishan, your mic is not connected. I hope you can hear me. Oh, all right. Yes, Ishan, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
So, Ishan, is this your first session?
Yes.
Okay. So I hope you are watching those videos, because without watching the previous videos, it is very difficult to understand directly these topics. Still, you are welcome to join. If you are finding it comfortable, feel free to join. But just to have a better understanding, I would recommend you to watch the recordings as well.
Sure, I'll do that.
Do we have Amit? You guys waiting for Amit to join, and then we'll initiate. I'm still waiting for Amit to join this. Okay, I guess it'll take some time. Let's start, guys. We'll join. So I was discussing about this, the protocol HTTP. Why did we discuss? Because here we are talking about only the website. Okay, so we are only bothered about the HTTP protocol, if HTTP is working or not. Okay, sometimes it can happen that your server is up and running and it's working perfectly fine, but HTTP port is not working. So if your server is working and HTTP port is not working, then do you think your website will work? Who can answer this? Server is up and running completely fine. Everything is fine. Only your port 80 is not working, HTTP port. Then you think your website will work?
No.
Right? It will not work. In similar manner, if the service is not working, then also it will not work. It's not only port block. Even if the service is not working, then also it will not work. Then also your services will not work, or the website service will not work. If it would have been HTTPS, the port will be 443. But in this case, the website which I have hosted, that is only on port 80. We'll go ahead with port 80. I explained this, that why this slash is there. The slash is there just to, in case you want to do this load balancing for a particular page, not for the whole website. So here you can give the path. But in this case, no, that is not the case. Now, what is the interval time? Every 5 seconds, this health probe will check what is exactly happening here. What are we configuring? I will explain it to you. I hope, but this is clear. This picture is clear. Is this clear to everyone, or anyone has any questions here? Yes, Irfan says okay. What about others, guys?
Yeah, it's clear.
Right.
So
Clear.
this, when I say 5 seconds and it is checking the interval, who is checking and where is checking? So this one, our load balancer, this is checking health on these servers on the backend pool. In our scenario, we have 3. It could be 10, 20, 15, anything. So in every 5 seconds, it is sending a pulse to this one just to check whether the port 80 is open or not. Sending this one to this one to this one, and every time, in every 5 seconds. So if this one sends a pulse or a network beat or a heartbeat to this server ending with 252, okay, and if it is not working, then do you think the next time traffic which comes to here, it will be routed here? If traffic comes to the load balancer public IP, and load balancer backend has checked that out of these two servers, out of these three servers, first server's HTTP is not working. Then by default, what it will do, it will start dividing the traffic between these two servers. Are you guys getting it? Is it clear? Any confusion to anyone?
Clear.
Clear? Just give me a minute, guys. So let me save this. I'm adding this. It's done. We can have multiple health probes. It is not necessary to have only one. We can have multiple health probes. But for practice, we will go ahead only with one. That is more than enough for us to understand our logic or to get the concept clear. So I hope this is clear to everyone. What is the health probe, right? Let's go to the next one. Load balancing rules. Now we are talking about the rules. Any name you can give again. I will say, okay, first thing, I have to select the IP address. And if you guys remember, when we were adding the IP address, we had options to have multiple IP address. I mean, this one, this load balancer of yours can have multiple public IP. It can have multiple backend pool. It is all about how you select here. But as of now, we have only one. So we are talking about this IP. Backend pool कितने हैं हमारे पास? एक ही है. But understand, guys, that it is possible to have multiple load balancing rules in one load balancer. मतलब ऐसा नहीं है कि अगर आपके पास दो सेट है तो दो लोड बैलेंसर अलग अलग बनाने पड़ेंगे. आप एक ही लोड बैलेंसर को पूरा यूटिलाइज कर सकते हो. Is it clear? Still here, guys? Anyone who did not understand anything, please let me know. This part, is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. Protocol TCP and UDP. I hope you understand now what is the difference between TCP and UDP. R is created on TCP, so I'm going ahead with the TCP. Port number 80. Backend port 80. Health probe. I told you that we can create health probe, multiple health probe, but as of now, I have only created one health probe, hence I'm selecting that. Session persistent, current IP, client IP, client protocol. I will explain this to you. Okay, so let's start from here now. The TCP UDP, it's clear. Now this port number, guys, what is this port number? What do you think? Which port is this? Which port is it talking about? What are we configuring? Yes, guys, which port is he talking about? I mean, कौन सा पोर्ट की बात कर रहा है? ये सर्वर के पोर्ट की बात कर रहा है या ये लोड बैलेंसर की कोई पोर्ट की बात कर रहा है? What, as per your understanding, it's okay. You don't have to be correct or incorrect. It's nothing. What are you getting it? Looking at this diagram or looking at this one, what do you understand?
Server port.
Okay. Anyone else who thinks it is not a server port?
So that port is a source port and backend port is a destination port.
What do you mean by source port? Could you elaborate, please?
Like the load balancer port and backend port is the virtual machine port.
Yes, this is the load balancer port. Okay. Now, guys, tell me, we are talking about hosting a website and port 80. Can I have port 5000 here? What do you think? Is it possible?
No.
Anyone else who thinks it is possible?
If we have kept 5,000 open on load balancer, then we can enter it over here.
I think not possible.
Okay, it is possible, guys. That's okay. Let's not waste time. It is possible. How is it possible, by the way? Let's say if I configure it like this, and if I'm asking you to access my website, this is my website. Okay. As of now, I'm not giving a DNS name, guys. We'll just deal with the IP. Otherwise, you can give a name to this. Now I am saying that my website is hosted here on this IP address, port number 5000. Then what is the process to access this website on port number 5000? It is possible, not possible, configured, how to configure, that we'll do later. Azure part we will do later. Anything, maybe most of the time college and universities use this. So my college is saying, okay, this is my website, but it is hosted on port number 5000. So how will I access that website? Tell me that thing first. By the way, now I'm accessing the website using IP address. On which port I'm accessing this? We are going away from load balancer topic, guys, for a minute, just to make you understand something. Port 80, who answered that? Amit, was it you? How do you know
Yes.
port 80? Where did I mention port 80?
No, that's a basic like default port for every website.
No, for that website, it is fine. But
Okay.
where did I mention? It's okay for every website, it is 80, I know. But who decided here that it is 80? That is all exactly correct statement. That it is 80 for maximum websites. And I was looking for 80, but where did I mention 80 here? That is my question.
We can mention it putting :80.
Perfect, correct. Yes, Irfan, you answered slash, it is not slash, it's colon. You can type colon and then you can type the port number. 80, I did not have to mention because it is browser's default setting. For example, even if I type google.com here, see, I just type google.com. But at the backend, it has taken https://www.google.com. That is browser setting. All browser have it by default. Similarly, when I'm typing this, so by default, it is implied that it has this one. It is there, no doubt. But other than this, if you want anything, let's say that I am hosting it on the 5000. So I can type it like this. This is the way to access. First thing, this is clear. How to access? Is this part clear, guys? Though it has nothing to do with Azure. It is just, okay. So this is how you can access. Second thing, why would you need it? Why not to just have it on 80? Possibilities, maybe port 80 is being used somewhere else. Maybe this is a crucial website and it is very easy for a hacker or anyone to know. Like Amit said that most of them are hosted on port 80, right? So I don't want to take risk. Plus, yes, security purposes, correct, Irfan. So I don't want to take risk because I know this website will be accessed by handful of people, maybe 10, 20, 50, 100, not more than that. So I want to keep it a customized port. Maybe I'll type 15,000. So no one will know. A hacker will take some time. Usko pata hi nahi hoga. So it is a secure option. So you can achieve that using that port here. But as of now, we are just going with 80. If you guys want, I can have, which one do you want? You want me to go with 80 or some other port? Yes, guys, tell me quickly.
Maybe 443.
No, 443, you cannot do that. That is a different thing. Okay, yeah, front में ठीक है, you can do. यहाँ पे आप कुछ भी कर लो, this is just a number. Okay, let's go with 5000. 443, again, it's very simple to guess. Backend port. Now, what is this? Backend port का मतलब क्या हुआ? Backend port का मतलब हुआ यहाँ पे कौन सा port होगा? So this I cannot simply decide here. यहाँ पर अगर मेरा 80 पे hosted है, तो I have to type 80. If it is hosted on 443, I have to type it 40. Or if on server level, if I have hosted it on some other port, that I can type. But अगर server पे मैंने कोई configuration change नहीं किया, simply एक website host की है, by default it goes on 80. Whatever port is there, you have to type that here. फ्रंट एंड वाला जो है ना, जो ब्राउजर में यूज करेगा आपका अपकमिंग यूजर, दैट यू कैन डिसाइड हियर. It is still in the decision mode. This has been already decided on server. You just have to type the correct port. Okay. Health probe we already discussed. We configured health probe. इसके पहले हमने health probe ही discuss किया था. You can create from here also, or you can create separately also. You can have multiple health probe also. Session persistent. Now, what is it? I told you guys that there are many options which we don't have to learn and everything. और काफी सारे options आप skip कर सकते हो. So this is also one of them. I'll still explain it to you. बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं याद हो रहा है, तो it's okay. But this is very simple. Session persistent का क्या मतलब है? Client IP and protocol. Let me explain it to you, or I can keep it none. For example, now I have 3 servers. This is, let's say this is Amit's or Irfan or Srishti, anyone. This user daily comes and uses this public IP. Okay, ये public IP को use करता है, इसके through मेरी website use करता है, maybe just to sign his attendance or anything. Okay. This is the daily routine. Morning में login करना है, evening में log off करना है, daily routine. But at the back end, ये 3 servers में से किसके पास जाती है इसकी request? Today it goes to this server, tomorrow it goes to this server, day after tomorrow it goes to this server. Technically, it doesn't matter because all of them have what do you say? Same database connected here, or same IP address, not IP address, same website content, everything is same. So it doesn't matter to Amit कि ये कहाँ पर जा रहा है. But still to have just a seamless experience, because if from here a request goes till here, I hope you guys can see my cursor, right? This cursor, you can see it. When I say here, you can see it.
Yeah.
Okay. So if a request from here, it goes to here. It's fine. Today it goes here. Tomorrow it goes here. It will take a little bit of time. जो कैशे है उसके पास already, अमित के पास यहाँ पर इस वेबसाइट के, वो कैशे काम में नहीं आएंगे because it is hosted on a new server now. Hardly 1 or 2 seconds का different होगा. Similar will happen here. But if there is any way that I know that Amit connects to this daily, if there is any way that Amit can keep connect to this one, unless there is some issue. Okay, guys, understand this is just a what do you say? The weightage of this very low. If in the first one, if health probe is not working for this one, तो ये काम में भी नहीं आने वाला है हमारे. Then इन दोनों में competition होगा कि अमित का request किस पे पहले जाता है, right? So health probe has the mandatory weightage, and this is just for the good experience. So here I can decide on what basis. If I select IP, client IP, so every time if a request is coming from this IP, let's say Amit has an IP address of, and now how he knows Amit? कोई नाम से तो पहचानता नहीं है computer, right? That this is Amit. He knows Amit by IP address. So if a request is coming from this IP, and if I have selected that rule, and if it has gone to this computer first time, every time this will go to this computer now. Every time until this is down or something. That is a different thing. Otherwise, every time we will go here. कैशे में से use होगा, Amit के लिए it will be a seamless experience. That is one option here. Other one is protocol. Now, what is a protocol? This port. This is a protocol also. So we can have IP, and client IP and protocol, or you can have none. Is it clear to you guys? Is it? Do you have any question? Do you guys understand this? The concept of session persistence. If someone asks you in the interview, will you be able to explain it?
Yes.
If anyone who did not understand, please feel free to tell me or just ping me. I'll explain it again. It's not that important. बहुत बार नहीं पूछा interview में, but it is a small thing. So why to leave it? Why to take chances? Anyone did not understand, guys? Just ping me quickly.
Can you explain it one more time?
Sure. So
Thanks.
session persistent. First, if you read here, what does it say? Session persistent specifies that traffic from a client should be handled by the same virtual machine in the backend pool for the duration of that session. हाँ, ये भी इस तरह से नहीं कि आप साल भर बाद जा रहे हो तब भी नहीं, उस सेशन के लिए. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, मॉर्निंग यहाँ से इसने इस वेबसाइट को एक्सेस किया. This website, now all of these websites are accessible by using this IP. Now Amit doesn't have the IP address for these machines. Direct कोई भी IP किसी के पास नहीं होगा, right? We had it only for testing purpose. अब मैं ये IP दूंगा आप लोगों को. you are going to access this IP. अमित ने इसको मॉर्निंग में एक्सेस कर लिया and the first request went to this one. अमित ब्रेक पे चला गया, सेशन ब्रेक हो गया, राइट. अमित अगेन केम हियर, ट्राई टू लॉग इन. अब यहाँ पर जाएगा तो फिर से वो डाउनलोड होगा, ये सब होगा. इट विल हार्डली टेक 2 or 3 seconds. बट द बेटर ऑप्शन इज कि इसका ये रिक्वेस्ट फिर से यहीं पर चला जाए, इसी कंप्यूटर पे चला जाए. सो लोड बैलेंसर हैज दैट फीचर सेशन परसिस्टेंट. इट विल चेक कि इस आईपी से अगर रिक्वेस्ट आ रहा है, सो इट शुड ऑलवेज गो टू this PC. It will always go to this PC. In protocol हम लोगों ने डिस्कस कर लिया that Amit is typing 5000, तो इसका combination भी आ रहा है, तो it will always go to here. And if you don't understand the protocol, just leave it. Just focus on IP. IP is the benchmark. If a request is coming from this IP, it will definitely go on this IP. That is your session persistent. But this is only if the machines are working and all other conditions are met. इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि मशीन डाउन होगा, इसका पोर्ट 80 डाउन होगा तो भी ये रिक्वेस्ट यहाँ पर जाने वाला नहीं. दैट इज नॉट हैपनिंग. इज इट क्लियर गाइस?
Yes.
Idle timeout. Now what does it mean? Same request Amit has connected here. Idle timeout कितना है? He is there for 4 minutes. Idle है उस वेबसाइट पे, तो वो सेशन डिस्कनेक्ट हो जाना चाहिए. लेट्स से दैट सेशन परसिस्टेंट में मेरे पास कोई प्रोटोकॉल नहीं लगा है. सो नाउ Amit is on this page. 4 minutes he is idle, तो अपने आप इससे सेशन डिस्कनेक्ट हो जाएगा. And the next time when Amit comes and tries to do something, maybe he is connected to this server. For Amit, it does not mean कि वो यहाँ से log off हो जाएगा. I'm not saying that, guys. Don't get confused, okay? There is a website, let's say IRCTC or Flipkart or Book My Show, anything. You are accessing that. वो इस सर्वर से आपको उसने कनेक्ट कर रखा है, यहाँ से आप सर्विसेज ले रहे हो. अंडरस्टैंड डेटाबेस एक है, वेबसाइट भी सेम है. 4 minutes आपने उस वेबसाइट पे कुछ नहीं किया, आपका ये सेशन डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया. एंड द मोमेंट यू क्लिक ऑन द वेबसाइट नेक्स्ट टाइम, मे बी ये सेशन शुरू हो गया. दैट डज नॉट मीन कि आपके यहाँ पर कुछ चेंज होने वाला है. एट द एंड यूजर को पता भी नहीं चलेगा. इज इट क्लियर? इट इज जस्ट हु इज प्रोवाइडिंग यू द सर्विस. एंड यूजर को कोई फर्क ही नहीं पड़ेगा, उसको पता भी नहीं चलेगा. So this is by default, this is I guess in some minutes, 4 minutes you can keep, and maximum kuch 30 minutes here. But it doesn't matter to end user. You just need to learn this for the interview purpose, ताकि आप आंसर दे पाओ, and you should show कि आपको आता है. End user को उससे कोई फर्क ही नहीं पड़ेगा. मैं 4 मिनट तक बुक माई शो की वेबसाइट पे था. 4 मिनट के बाद मैंने I decided, spoke to my friend, okay, which movie are we going, this theater, ये वो. It took 5 minutes. After 5th minute, I'm clicking on that show. That does not mean my session is expiring. Session expire वो जो वो application का feature होता है. That is a different thing. Okay, website से मेरा session expire नहीं हो रहा है. It is just earlier this server was providing me services. Now this server is providing me services. But for user it is always this IP. User को कुछ करना नहीं पड़ा, कोई changes नहीं. वो backend में changes हो रहे जो कुछ. I hope this is clear to you. TCP reset, it's okay. We don't have to discuss. Floating IP, it's okay. We don't have to discuss. Outsource network address, that's okay. These 3 options you guys can ignore. मैंने काफी टाइम से इंटरव्यू में क्वेश्चंस नहीं पूछे. हेल्थ प्रोब के बारे में क्वेश्चंस होगा पक्का. फ्रंट एंड आईपी, बैक एंड पूल, these ports, health probe, and idle timeout और session persistent कभी कभार पूछते हैं, otherwise नहीं पूछते. These you can ignore. Still, if you want, you can simply go here, hover the mouse and read it. इसका क्या मतलब है, floating IP का क्या मतलब है. Okay, or maybe इसका क्या मतलब है, what is this? You can do that. I will add. Okay, I forgot the name. Load balancing rule name, I forgot. This name and everything you don't have to worry about it, guys. ये naming convention में सब कुछ आता है आपके पास कि नाम क्या होगा क्या नहीं होगा. Are you getting it? Am I going too fast? One of the important topics में से है load balancer, so don't take it lightly. Yes, you don't do this that नहीं समझ में आ रहा है तो ठीक है, let's leave it. I'll take chances on other topics. Don't do that. Plus ये बाकी जो है ना, we won't spend much time on this. इनको बस एक बार मैं कॉन्फ़िगर करके बताऊंगा आपको. एप्लीकेशन गेटवे, ट्रैफिक मैनेजर एंड फ्रंट डोर. मेन फोकस हमारा लोड बैलेंसर पे. क्वेश्चंस भी ज्यादा इसी पे आते हैं, मोस्टली यूज भी यही होता है. ऑल दीज आर कॉस्टली और थोड़े से ये भी है, इनके कॉन्फ़िगरेशन भी थोड़े से ही है. बट विल डू दिस नेक्स्ट वीक, हम इन सबको भी करेंगे. Main focus
So-
should be on load balancer. Or
So
yes.
So ज्यादातर जो इंटरव्यू क्वेश्चंस देके उसमें पूछते हैं कि हैव यू वर्कड ऑन ट्रैफिक मैनेजर फ्रंट डोर,
हाँ
तो हमें क्या यस बोलना है उसमें?
हाँ, why not?
ओके, और बेसिक क्वेश्चंस ही पूछेंगे या दे विल आस्क कि क्या क्या वेबसाइट से क्या मतलब क्या कॉन्फ़िगरेशन था वगैरह?
ट्रस्ट मी ऑन दिस, लोड बैलेंसर के जितने क्वेश्चंस पूछेंगे ना, इस बॉक्स से बाहर नहीं होने वाले. दिस बॉक्स, कीप इट
ओके
ओपन इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू एंड योर लोड बैलेंसर शुड बी क्लियर. इसका प्रिंट आउट लेके आके लैपटॉप के कीबोर्ड पे रख लो, which is not visible from the webcam. Your load balancer topic is at least clear. So they will simply ask, what do you know about load balancer? You tell them load balancing is a service of Azure. Azure has 4 types of load balancers. One of them is load balancer, application gateway, traffic manager, front door. Immediate next question, either you continue or they will ask. It is human nature, tendency bound to happen. What are the differences? Even when I take interviews, knowingly, unknowingly, वो आ ही जाता है. The moment candidate tell me about these 4, I'll ask, okay, tell me the differences. Tell them the differences. Okay, ये इसमें differences है, यहाँ पर इस तरह से चल रहा है. हाँ, if it comes as a scenario based, then वो ऐसा आ सकता है कि यार, I have a website, I have hosted this on Azure, and I have 5 IPs behind that, and I have a 2 DNS name, and I'm looking for a good load balancing solution. The moment you hear DNS name, it should come to your mind. Again, the answer is in this table. It should come to your mind. Okay, he's looking for a DNS based traffic load balancer. So which one would you recommend?
ट्रैफिक मैनेजर.
Traffic manager. So everything I'm telling you, all questions related to load balancer will be answered from here. After we do all the practicals and everything, understanding आपकी clear हो जाएगी, keywords आपको इस table से मिल जाएंगे. Okay, so don't worry. और उससे ज्यादा डिटेल में कोई नहीं पूछने वाला. कॉन्फ़िगरेशन कैसा था, ये सब कोई नहीं पूछेगा. हाँ, ज्यादा राउटिंग मेथड्स इसको जरूर पूछ लेते हैं. So you have that already in front of you. HTTPS कौन सा सपोर्ट करता है, कौन सा नहीं करता है, they will ask you, but all of them support HTTPS, by the way. All of them support. Okay. But front door doesn't support HTTP. It supports HTTPS. तो उस तरह से भी आप सोच सकते हो. वैसे इसमें बहुत ज्यादा सिनेरियो वाइज आता नहीं है. एक टिपिकल जो क्वेश्चन चलता रहता है इसमें, वो यही है, चारों लोड बैलेंसर बता दो, उनके डिफरेंसेस बता दो. That's all. That you have to remember. Either mug it up or keep this table in front of you. Open a notepad, इसका copy बना लो, pen पे रखो, or take a printout and keep it on your keyboard. However you want to do it, you take a printout, paste it on a wall again next to your computer table. However you want to do it, but keep it in front of you or at least memorize it. Load balancer के questions इससे बाहर नहीं आएंगे. Don't worry, guys. That does not mean we are not going to do practicals. We are for sure doing the practicals for all of them. Unless you guys are doing it, and if you want me to go ahead with the new topic, that could be a different thing. I've shared the links with you. If you want to go ahead with the practicals, feel free to do that. If you have any issues, approach me. So now we're talking about the inbound netting rules. Inbound netting rules, let's leave it as of now. We're done with the front end, back end. This one, load balancing rules. Okay, guys, what do you think now? Will you be able to access this or not, this site? I already answered, by the way. This is something
Yes,
different. Okay, let me come back here. Sorry for the confusion. These are 2 extra steps. I will explain it to you later. Not that important, good to know. These are need to know. Okay, your load balancer is not working till the time you have front end IP. Forget working, you cannot create a load balancer without a front end IP. Backend pool, you have to have a backend pool. Unless you have a backend pool, you don't have a server or servers which are providing you services. Health probe, unless health probe नहीं है तो कोई मतलब ही नहीं है. And then load balancing rules. यहाँ पर आके आपने क्या किया, I hope you guys remember. When I come to load balancer rule, what did I do? I selected, यहाँ पर आके मैंने कुछ नया नहीं बनाया. What did I do? I selected my front end IP. I selected my backend pool. I selected the ports. I selected the health probe. So what did I do? The details which I had created in earlier steps, उन सबको आके मैंने यहाँ पर combine किया है. So front end IP I have to create, backend IP I have to create, sorry, backend pool I have to create, health probe I have to create. These three details I have to create. The load balancing rule is a place where I combine all these. So they can act for me. Otherwise, this is in isolation now. This is an isolation. ठीक है, backend pool है. Backend pool doesn't know कि इसका front end IP कौन सा है. Front end pool, front end IP is there. Backend pool is also there, but front end IP doesn't know कि इसका backend pool है कौन सा. Health probe is there. Health probe को पता नहीं कि apply कहाँ पर होना है. All that I'm doing here on the load balancing rules. यहाँ पर आके मैं सबको मिला देता हूँ, and then I have my sorry, load balancer ready. Inbound netting rules and outbound netting rules, these are extra features. We'll discuss them maybe in next session. इसको छोटे इस पे करेंगे, हम छोटे से इस पे ट्राई करेंगे, मतलब explain करेंगे. But it's easy, not that difficult. It's easy. We'll do that, but it's not that important because your load balancer will work without it. And you can see it in front of you. Now, if you quickly see, can any one of you go and access this website and make sure you use this port? See.
Yes, it is accessible.
Without port, did anyone try without port? I mean, when I say without port, it will by default take 80. So with 80, it will not work. It has to be 50. Sorry, who said it is working?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so by what IP do you see on your screen? Or which machine is it?
VM2.
VM2. Okay, so guys, can you see that now I am giving same services from 3 machines? In our case, we are saying different. This is only for the practical purpose, right? But now can you see that we are hosting same website, same database with some different public IP where all people can access these this website. And at the backend now I have 3 servers. If it is enhancing, I can have 4 servers. If my traffic is increasing, I'll have 5, 10 till 100, and if I have taken standard, I can have till 1000 servers. Is it clear to everyone now? Yes, guys, any doubt anyone has?
So there was one section for outbound rules. वो हम internal load balancer पे ही करते हैं ना?
नहीं, NAT rules and outbound rules. We'll discuss them later. ये वाला ना inbound NAT rules and outbound rules, right? I'll quickly tell you what is it. See, inbound NAT rules का ये मतलब है ना कि this is for administrator purpose. ठीक है, मुझको अब this is done. Let's say first thing, guys, are you clear with this one? Do you want me to shut down 2 servers and check, or shut down 1 server, or is it clear? The concept is clear. See, now if I shut down my machine 3, by default, I'll go to either machine 2 or 1. If I shut down my machine 1, by default, traffic will be distributed in 2. Do you want me to show it to you? If not,
yes,
I'll come to this NAT. Okay, let's do that then. I'll keep the NAT one for the next session then. Otherwise, NAT बहुत ही easy है. I'll explain it later. Let's leave it. We'll keep it for the next session. So let me go here. You can also do it. Amit, could you shut down the server 1? It's in your resource group, so you have complete access.
Yeah.
Shut down server 1 or server 3. Shut down server 3. It is open on my screen. And someone had server 2 also, right? Yusuf, you have server 2 in front of you.
Yes. Yes.
Srishti, are you trying this website? Are you accessing this?
this one I haven't tried. I will try it now. if you
Try
want.
this with this.
Okay.
Let me know which server do you see. Amit, meanwhile, please shut down server 3.
Okay.
You can see VM001.
001. Okay. Srishti, what do you see? And I hope you guys can see my screen, right? I can see 003.
Yeah, I can see 02.
02. Okay. Amit, did you shut down 003?
Yeah, I selected it. It's in process, I think so.
That's enough. The moment you even shut down command bhi aa gaya na, it will be gone. See, can you see? I just refresh and then I'm going to VM001. If I keep refreshing, maybe wo VM002 pe le jayega, but now 3 is out of league. Now I am shutting down the VM002. Which one are you seeing, Yogesh bhai?
1.
1. Srishti, you are saying 2, right? Okay, I shut down 2.
Yeah.
Whoever is saying 2, refresh that page. Refresh it twice and thrice, and you should see that you're redirecting to a different server. Let me know if it refreshes and you see a different server.
Still seeing VM2.
Yes, I'm about to shut it down. Wait. And it's not only shut down, guys, okay? Even if I keep the server up, wait, first let's shut down and then we'll discuss the next. Okay, could you refresh it, Srishti? Yogesh bhai, for you it's okay because you have
Yeah, it's 1 now.
it's 1 now, right? Anyone else who was on server 3? Okay, now the guys who are on server 1, stay there. Now what am I doing here? I'll go to server 1. And this time I will not shut down the server. I will just stop. Here I am on server 1. Okay. So I'll come here. Either I can stop the port 80, I can stop IIS service, or I can simply stop the website. This is server 1. It should take some time, and then later on you will be redirected to server 2 or 3. But I think 3 is shut down. So the only option we are left with server 2. Let me quickly check all servers. So 2 is stopped, 1 is running, 3 is running, but on 1 I have stopped the IIS service. Let's see how much time it takes. Server shutdown, it happens quickly. This one will take some time because it will stop the website first, then it will go and stop the service unless let's see if I can do it manually, or maybe from here I can do it. When I click stop here or I click stop here, what happens at the back end? It starts stopping all the services. It takes some time. But once it is done, you will be able to see only server 2 because 3 is down, server 1 is up, but port 80 is shutting down on that. Anyone wants to practice this, guys? I will keep it, otherwise I'll delete it after the session. We have only 1 minute left. Anyone wants to practice, let me know, or I'll delete it. So only 1 minute is left, guys. The inbound and outbound port will do in the next session. Meanwhile, this week, if anyone is practicing, let me know. If you have any doubts, let me know. Okay, this will take some time and later you will not be able to access the server 1 also. This is definitely coming from cache. That is the reason I always ask you to go ahead and open the new browser. Okay, guys, we are about to finish the session. If you have any questions, please let me know. Okay, server 3 is also running. My bad. Server 2 is off now. Server 3 and 1 is running. And एक पे जो है हमारा port बंद हो चुका है.